Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is where you are. Rick Reed here. I'm with the Cash Cow Flyer program. You can see my 30 money making flyers and postcards opportunities. www.cashcowprogram.com. That's www.cashcowprogram.com. As I mentioned to you before, getting ready to start a cast, and this is kind of groundbreaking for that. So if you're on and you want to have a message that you could leave me a message or something like that, where we could communicate, we can do that. Look forward to hearing from you. Also, what I want to talk about today is something that's pretty tragic, and I thought about it as the week was coming about, and that's this ocean craft tragedy, what they call an implosion. That means that something disintegrated or exploded from the inside out, from the inside out. And it makes me think about how God tries to communicate to us. And one of the ways he communicates to us is through the arena of our mind. He gives us thoughts. Okay. So people get upset. They go from 0 to 100 real fast because of a word. A person could say one word to them. A word have images, and there's emotions attached to those specific words. So we can explode, okay, or implode because of the fact that someone says something to us that we don't like, and our emotions just blow up. I'm trying to imagine what these 5 people had to go through and who made the decision to go on this trip to go to another graveyard. That's all they were doing. The Titanic is something that sunk years ago, and they're going to see another graveyard, but someone made a decision to do something. Now, was it because of money? Because the guy was a billionaire, they say. So was it the love of money to be so adventurous to where we ignore warning signs and we ignore the safety that it would take to go down that deep? To go down that deep. Not only that, but what was going through those people's mind as they launched and traveled to go down and everything. So there were some things that I was thinking about, and one of them was why? Why did they go aboard an unsafe craft? And one of the sad things to this is there's a 19-year-old and his father that went on that trip. And what I thought about is, and I want you to think about this too, because you have kids, the peer pressure that was probably on this boy's mind to spend time with his father. The way the system is now in America and maybe other places is that the mother and father probably have to work in order to pay bills now, because the dollar, this value is not what it used to be at all. And so to make that type of money it takes for you to live and eat and do the things you need to do in your life to bring happiness to yourself cause us to make decisions. We will live and we will die by the choices that we make. Okay. So that peer pressure that some of our kids are under, or that we put them under, or in their mind, they're under because they don't have the money to go to the movies or do the things they need to do, or because the father's not in the home, he may be incarcerated, or she may be incarcerated. And one of the things I find out with my prison ministry is that there are a lot of men and a lot of kids that are fatherless and a lot of girls that are motherless because their parents are incarcerated. So what was it for this 19-year-old kid to make a decision to go to want to be able to bond with his father so much? Was he afraid to go, knowing they were going that deep? But because he wanted to spend that quality time with his father, he made a decision to go. Okay? Parents, are we putting so much pressure on our kids that we don't even recognize? I want you to think about this. 5 lives are lost. They're gone. Life is like a vapor smoke. 1 minute's here, and then that's all she wrote. So we have to make a decision to do something in our life now to where we can find the peace and the happiness for ourselves. It's not anyone else's responsibility to make me happy. It's my responsibility because I know what it takes to make me happy. Okay. And I can't force another person to do that. So was the father pressuring him to go so we could spend this time? This is going to be an amazing trip. And, you know, he didn't want to go. Maybe he wanted to spend time with his friends. Maybe he wanted to spend time with his girlfriend. We don't know. But because of the choice that was made, regardless of what the reason was, we're back to the mental thought that he had to make to go. And those thoughts about your kids and your relationship with your kids, where is it? Their lives are gone, but you are here listening. So you have an opportunity to get things right with people in your life and in your family now. Take the moment to think about this and what can you do and what should you do in your life to make things better for the people in your life and around you. As I said, our thoughts determine what we want, but our actions determine what we get. 5 people gone for good. What opportunities did they have that they didn't take advantage of when they had that opportunity? Or let me put it like this. We have opportunities of a lifetime that come across our path. We must be able to recognize and respond to those divine opportunities, whether it's financial or a relationship, before the lifetime of that opportunity expires. Now, that could be business opportunity. Like, for instance, the Cash Cow Flyer program. Many of you have financial needs, okay? Many of you have seen the opportunities of the postcard and flyer that get mailbox cash money and stamps into your mailbox, helping you to become financially free. So there's business opportunities. But what about the opportunities of family? Those that done us wrong and we haven't found the heart or in our spirit enough to forgive them for those things that they did, allowing those mental thoughts to mess with us enough to where we keep this person on our life for a day, a week, a month, a year, to where that's time, once it's gone, we can't get that time back. So are you squandering the opportunity for someone in your family that did you wrong and may have asked for forgiveness, but even if they haven't asked, you have a responsibility for in yourself to find the peace within your mind so you can think clear and recognize those financial opportunities and those opportunities for other people to be in our life, the decisions to take jobs, take advantage of the opportunities that can change our lives. So I just wanted to come and just talk to you because this is very sad. This is very sad. And the thing is, what the devil is going to do now is those families, like I said, that are still here have an opportunity to forgive. Okay. Most likely there are going to be some type of lawsuits because of this. The guy was a billionaire. So they're going to go after his estate. They're going to go after somebody. But what about themselves? What about the fight within themselves in the arena of their mind? Because they did not make things right with one of those fives on that craft that imploded. Okay. Did they really take the opportunity to talk and wish we should have, could have, and done the things? And that's what I want you to think about. I want you to think about the people in your lives now that may be slowing you down because you haven't found a way to forgive. So what I ask you to do now is find time to ask God to bring Jesus into your heart, for you to accept him as your Lord and Savior. So through him and through the guidance of the Holy Spirit and the guidance of the angels that he have camped around us, we can have our best life now. Okay. I'm working on a book. It's called Designed to Succeed. And the subtitle is Having the Mental Toughness for Success. Keep an eye out for it, because everything that we do, when you stop and think about it, starts in the arena of our mind. And you have to learn how to control the thoughts of your mind and not allow the love of money. There's nothing wrong with money. The words say the love of money is the root of all evil. In other words, money can corrupt your thinking if you have a need for it so bad, where you have to do things illegal and wrong to get it. Okay. So just want to leave with you. Find the time, find the peace to forgive. Find the time, find the peace to do something in your life and with your life that glorifies God. And he will trigger the supernatural power of God and the grace of God to bring your thoughts to pass. I meditate, I see things differently. I'm in about a 35,000 square foot house, but I see myself going to a complex that I have, where I would have a place for people to go and fish in the summertime, where they could build relationships with their family, where other people in ministries can come and grow and learn, where we put our thoughts together and see how we can make our communities a better place and our family lives a better place. Those 5 people don't have that chance anymore, but you have a chance to make things right in your life and people in your family, because your thoughts determine what you want and your action determines what you get. I want you to think about it. Keep it out on the podcast coming up pretty soon. Haven't thought of the name for it, but I was just wanted to leave that with you. Many of you know me just from the financial deal, but we're going to be getting to some very interesting subjects. We're going to talk about credit repair, okay? Having authorized users to help build your credit, okay? I do credit repair. Some of the people that's in business with me, what I'm going to be doing is, now that I'm helping them make the money, see, it's not about how much money you make, it's how much you make, you get to keep, okay? So we're going to talk about those. We're going to talk about getting your kids involved in what you're doing. We're going to talk about a lot of good things, okay? I hope you like it. Hey, Click the subscribe button. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. I know it was a little different, but it's going to be a blessing to somebody. Okay. And I hope it was to you, because Rick Reed here, our thoughts determine what we want, but our actions determine what we get. Love the person that you say you love. Be comforting, be loving, be humble, be kind, because we never know, we'll never know when it's our last time. God bless.